we appreciate your concern and your willingness to have a placement from a B school for which most of the students join. But please let me tell you, it is not only the placement which you should see from a B school, because any B school will place you only once, right? Hardly any B school will offer you second or third placement offers. It is the lifelong grooming of the overall personality, the intangible characteristics, the knowledge, the vision, the core domain knowledge for which you are joining a B school is also very, very important, right? So we appreciate your concern of placement, but in addition to placement, there are various intangible factors which are very important for your placement and for your whole life. Now, before going ahead, I'll just inform you that if you have any queries, we'll be taking your all queries related with placements, how to get a placement, how to get a right B school for a right placement. The question answer session we'll be taking at the end. You all are requested to put your question answer session on the questions in the chat box or at question and answer option. Based on the time, we'll try to take your all questions. If the time doesn't permit, we'll be later in touch with you on mobile or on email ID, the details, whatever we are having with you, with us. So coming back to the main topic for which we are here, it is the overall personality, the overall grooming, which is very, very important, because in a college or a school, you are just devoting your 20-22 years. That's all. Later on, you have to face competition in the marketplace. You have to work in a corporate sector for another 40 to 50 years. Right? So there, nobody is going to give you a placement. It's your overall personality which you will groom yourself, and the vision you will take from a particular B school where you are going to join will help you in your future career. Right? In today's webinar, we are going to take three more important, most important points, which I am sure you all will have concern and which are definitely mentioned in the agenda also. For your benefit, I'll again repeat it. The role of hard and soft skills. The role of hard and soft skills for placements. Please understand, these are the two most important things I'll be taking in detail in two different slides, which will give you tremendous amount of confidence for a placement. Because ultimately, this is your placement for your future, which you have to make. So please understand the role of hard and soft skills is very, very important. I'll be taking it in detail. The second thing, as a student, how you are going to take advantage of a B school platform for next 2 years. See, this is only because of the coronavirus, you can say that we all are sitting at home. This is an opportunity also that we are dealing with such type of seminars and webinars on a continuous basis. Generally, these sessions are taken when you are at the end of third semester or fourth semester. At that time, if you are coming and knowing about the placement process or about the advantages of the B school, the time is gone. Already you have spent it and invested your 1.5 years. You cannot gain a platform. So in this webinar, if you really understand that how to take the advantage of a B school for next 2 years, the moment you join, practically you have still 2.5 years to complete your management course. So if you really imbibe the things through which you can gain a B school platform, I am sure you will not have any problem to have placements at the end of your program, even later in your future career, right? Because Nobody will work in one organization or in one sector for a longer period. You will switch over because of various reasons. Ultimately, a B school education and the placement things will help you for your whole career. I'll also like to discuss with you the process of placement. The placement process which we are taking at Taxila Business School or any B school, wherever you will go, if you really follow the process and take advantage, the leverages of the process, there are a lot of leverages. See, there are intangible factors and tangible and intangible factors both. If you really take advantage of the intangible factors, I am sure you will get a tremendous advantage in your placements, right? That means your job profile as well as your package. And at the end, we'll definitely discuss about the admission process. Those who are interested can discuss about the admission process. I have few slides for you to show. I'll be loading the PPT. It can take 30 or 10 or 15 seconds. With the slides, I'll also like to highlight that what we are doing at Taxila for the placements. What were the past placements of Taxila Business School in just 2 or 3 slides, in very brief. And what about the students passing out in 2020, the current batch? Few slides on the current placements, and then we'll move on the 3 main topics which we have to address, and you all are having concern for that. Let me load the PPT. I'm sure you are able to see the slide. Can somebody confirm in the chat box by just mentioning yes? Yeah, good. I'm having hand raised by Balrish Kaur, right? Few more colleagues, they have raised their hands. So you're able to see the slides. Fine. We'll go ahead with the PowerPoint presentation, because with this probably you will be able to have few points also for the main agenda. I am really pleased and happy to inform all of you. Avas Financial is a leading NBFC in India, and they have rated us in their titanium list. It's a financial NBFC which provides loans in various segments for various purposes. They are also providing loans for education purpose to students. This is their quote, that they are considering our college for PGDM course in their titanium list of categories after looking continuous record best placements in the past and current scenario, right? This is from Avash Financials. And this is only because they have very critically analyzed our placement records of the past 2-3 years, and they have mentioned our name in their titanium list. So any student joining us, they will be welcoming for the entire loan process. There are 3 prestigious awards. Now let me tell you, on our website, which is taxila.in, when you move on the event section, you will find lot of events and lot of awards which we have received and shows the recognition for Taxila Business School. I am just putting only 3 awards, which are really prestigious awards. The Placement Award by SHM in 2018, Placement Award by SHM 2019, and recently our mentor Kishore Sharma or Madam Anuradha Mehta, President, they visited Delhi and they were awarded by Placement Award by none other than Shri Nitin Gadkari. Dear students, this indicates that we are moving on a right track, right? This is a slide, a brief slide which indicates our past placements. The international placement 22 lakhs, the domestic 18 lakhs, average top 30, 15, top 50, 13.5, and number of organizations visited our place. Now, I'll not take more time on these slides because these are available on the website. The moment you move on the placement option, you will have all the details of the past placement and current placements. Now, I'll be showing you the main recruiters of 2020. These are among the few organizations which I was able to place here. There were 53 placement opportunities which we have offered to our current student. And we were fortunate to place them in the month of February itself. Almost 70% of the students, they joined the organizations also. We are very lucky because after that, the Corona issue was there. I don't know what will happen to different places, but fortunately, we are able to place our students in organizations like Hindustan Unilever Limited, one of the top Fortune 500 companies. I am sure there is no need of introduction to the organizations mentioned here. That's why I have picked up very few organizations on this list just to indicate that they all have considered Taxila Business School in their recruitment process. Bosch is one of the finest organizations in automobile and various other sectors also. Leading worldwide organization. S&P Global, a top rating agency. This is one of the top consulting rating agency worldwide. Dear friends, based on their ratings, they rate to governments, they rate to markets, stock exchange, industries, corporate sector. Based on their ratings, the Bombay Stock Exchange, New York's NASDAQ, Nikkei, they fluctuates. The scripts can go down and up based on their rating. They are so prestigious raters. Oppo, Vivo, nothing to say more about these multinational organizations. Infosys, a leading Indian multinational organization. Asian Paints, Edelweiss, India Mart, ICICI, Prudential, Byju's, and Edo, the education technology companies. I'm sure you all know this, right? Later on, if the time will permit, I'll also show you the list. Now, most important things that what is the role of hard and soft skills? What are the takeaways from a B school? In my initial discussion, I very clearly briefed you whether it will be right or wrong, whether somebody will give you a higher package or lower package, whether the industry will have a lot of changes. Today, you don't know how the economy will again reboot, right? Which industry will grow in future. A lot of things will change in the current scenario also after 3 months, right? So there are various other things in addition to the domain knowledge or that is soft skills, which are very, very important. And both of these things will give you a tremendous amount of confidence at the time of campus placement and later on when you're working with the organization, because when you work with the organization, the job satisfaction is very important. Job enrichment is very important. And these things will come when you're going to be successful at job. So at Taxila Business School, we give due respect to this feeling that when you move to industry, you must perform there. You must be successful there. And this success will depend on your continuous knowledge, hard domain knowledge, as well as yours, which you have to practice. Now, there are few points mentioned here in the slide. I'll be devoting some more time on this slide because these are very, very important points. Let me tell you, you cannot mug up these points. But if you really imbibe these points, probably the placement is not going to be tough for you, right? Now, a B school is really a mini corporate world for you. And soft skills plays a very vital and important. Hard skills, I'll be taking another slide in detail. In this slide, I'll be taking soft skills. Soft skills are very important, and Taxila Business School is a platform which you will find is like a mini corporate world. Dear students, you know that MBA can be done by any student. A student from a BA background, BCom background, BCA background, BSc, whether he's engineer, doctor, physiotherapist, any stream, student from any stream is eligible for PGDM program or a management program. Student having experience, they are also joining a business school. The faculties in a B school are from industry experience also and a strong, good academic exposure also. The faculties are continuously in touch with the industry to have a right business education for the students. The B school is having a lot of interaction with the industry by way of guest speakers, by way of industry visits, by way of some other internships, live projects, right? So it really becomes a mini corporate world for you. And you have to see that you make this platform for next 2 years a mini corporate world for you. Expand your knowledge not only for the business education, for example, finance, marketing, HR, IT, operations. Please understand, these domain knowledge are provided by each and every B school. Everybody will provide this. Everybody will provide this, right? The most important thing is this: how you can really develop by way of practice your soft skills. And in addition to your finance, marketing, HR, IT, operations knowledge, just a minute. Just a minute. I'll take just a few minutes. A B school, yeah, sorry, there was a call. See, a B school is a platform. If you consider this platform as a mini corporate world, where the routine is hectic, where you involve yourself with the industry interaction, where you involve with yourself with a student who is from bio background, a student who is from an engineering background, a student who is from a BA background or BCom background. See, it's a real platform where you can have an interdisciplinary approach for your future career. Let me tell you, in future, the interdisciplinary approach is very, very important. A student coming from engineering background, a student coming from bio background and commerce background. When you move to industry, probably you will find in industry you have to interrelate the disciplines. And that becomes very, very important. So ours is a platform where we give you an equal opportunity to discuss and interact with the students and faculties from different disciplines and have cross interactions on different streams and visualize the things, have more broader vision and knowledge, so that when you move to any industry, whether it is pharmaceutical industry, whether it is agriculture industry, whether it is telecom sector, whether it is automobile or any industry, you can interrelate whatever the discussions and whatever the knowledge you had at this mini corporate world, because business school is related with corporate sector, right? So you have to really take advantage of this platform, not only for finance, marketing, HR, IT, for your basic knowledge of different streams which are going to be helpful at the industry level by way of interdisciplinary approach. I'll be coming back to this interdisciplinary approach later. See that your 2 years of platform business school should give you a hectic work of 30 hours, which you have to do in 24 hours. Yes, of course. Some of the students, those who have already applied at Taxila Business School and attending this session, or those who have already seen our website, will find that we have classes from 9 to 11 o'clock, midnight. Because we give you a lot of work to do. It's a hectic work, rigorous work. It's a rigorous program by way of domain knowledge also, by way of extracurricular activities, and by way of some other intangible factors which will lead to your future career. And with that, you are going to be engaged. In fact, you have term end examinations, semester end examination, annual examinations, you have projects, you have live projects, you have to write this, right? You have industry speaker, you have assignments and various other things. In turn, you have to take your dinner also, breakfast also, lunch also, you have to enjoy also, indoor games are also there. You have to see movie also, we have excellent auditorium. So entire 30 work of which we are going to provide you, you yourself, you have to plan it in 24 hours. Please understand the most important soft skills. For example, decision-making process, the interpersonal relationship, prioritizing the things, time management. Nobody can make you learn such type of soft skills. How to manage pressure, right? How to be comfortable when you have a lot of work in the industry, when you have pressures also, how to cope up the pressure. So when you are going to have a hectic work at a B school for next 2 years, probably you are going to face the industry competition and the hectic environment of industry work culture in a very smooth manner, right? The process will give you an advantage of prioritizing the things, because something you will like to do first and later. The moment you take decision, your decision-making process is going to be improved. The moment you have a practice of prioritizing the things, your prioritizing skills are going to be improved. The moment you interact more and more with the team members along with you, your interpersonal relationships are going to be better. The moment you have mock practices of GD and personal interviews at our platform, and that's the reason we are having from 9 to 11 o'clock schedule. The more and more you practice your soft skills, interview and group discussions, probably you are going to have this skill, a better, at every practice you will find that you are better skillful student, right? These things are going to pay a lot when the placement comes, right? You enter a B school or management for management education as a flamboyant boy. And when you move out after 2 years from a platform, you become a person of vision. Now you can become a person of vision when you really have right hard skills with you and right soft skills with you. And you really practice it. If you don't practice it, you will get nothing, right? So when you move out from a platform, you will have a belief that you can really do it. You will be practicing a lot for your time management, and you will be having an ability to think because you have practiced a lot for next 2 years. Make your program a rigorous program, and the rigorous program will definitely make you more brighter. Because, gentlemen, understand, competition is very, very fast in the marketplace. It's a very competitive environment which you have to see, right? Now, I think I have a lot on the soft skills, which is very, very important for your placement. And the only last thing I'll tell you about soft skills is that you do management education from anywhere. Nobody will give you a blindly appointment letter, whether you do it from IIMC, SPGN or any FMS or Taxila Business School. Nobody will give you an appointment letter blindly. You have to face, compete for GD and PI. And the moment question of GD PI comes, the role of soft skills will come. So with this, you can understand the importance of the soft skills. Now let us come to some other hard, important factors which are also contribute a lot to placements, right? The hard skills which I referred in the previous slide is nothing but a futuristic curriculum. The course curriculum which you have to go through from a particular B school. Please understand placements, the question of placements will come when you move in the 3rd semester or at the end of the 4th semester. For next 2 years, the placement totally depends on your domain knowledge. your domain knowledge, right? Because the moment an organization will take interview, they are going to ask questions from your domain knowledge, your core knowledge, whether it was BCom, whether it was engineering, whether it was medical, physiotherapist, or any stream, and the latest business education. How really you have studied the case studies, how really you can analyze the various alternate options, and what is your decision-making process, right? So the curriculum becomes very important for any B school. At Taxila Business School, in addition to the finance, marketing, HR, IT, operations, or the program which is to be approved from AICTE based on business education, we have the complete competitive course curriculum for you. But in addition to that, we have few additional certifications which are really important as per industry need. Please see, industry is changing very fast, very fast. The need of the industry is innovation, critical thought process, right? So a futuristic course curriculum is very important. Along with the business management education at Taxila Business School, business analytics program is mandatory for all the students of Taxila. Many engineering colleges and other B schools, they have also started business analytics program or data analytics program. We started this program last year, and it was really helpful for our students to get placed. Business analytics is a domain which is very important, and almost every industry is now depending on business analytics or data analytics. Especially if we say the consulting business, right? This year we are also going to start domain of consultancy, right? Specialization. Now consultancy needs data. They totally depend on data and the analysis of the data. The decision-making process, how you are really analyzing the data for business advantage. That is what is business analytics, right? How the data are going to helpful in a business. Now, business doesn't mean only sales or marketing. Business is a total integrated process of finance, marketing, HR, IT, operations, and all the other verticals of industry. The business analytics, the data analytics are related with the financial analytics also. The HR analytics also, human resource analytics, the operations analytics also, how you can take advantage at the operations platform because of the technology, the production stream, right? What are your HR practices, right? How much you are paying, how much you have to pay, how the other competitors are paying, what number of employees you are having, what is the employee turnover in your organization. So various HR analytics are there. So this all comes under the umbrella of business analytics, right? The financial service sector, consultancy, education, almost every industry, I'll say now, if they have to survive in future, they will be depending on the data analytics and business analytics. They have to depend on that. They have to do that. So there is a plethora of scope for business analytics, and that domain is added with us. In addition to that, we have one more additional certification called as digital marketing. I think this digital marketing Taxila Business School is taking since last 2 years. And this is the platform because of which we are here to connect with you. You will find crores of websites and crores of messages, social media. The digital platform today is important. Governments are depending on that. The industries, everything is depending on that. So the digital marketing course is also mandatory along with the business management education. In addition to this, Expo platform is there based on the student choice SAP. SAP is a software which almost 90% of the bigger multinational organizations, large organizations are using it. So we are giving a limited exposure to that also. The next important thing is internship. So I'm sure with this, you will be able to understand how important is hardcore futuristic course curriculum. The internships are very important, right? I'll say the internships are the platform which can really give you a pre-placement offer, right? And unfortunately, people are not taking internships in a serious manner. If any student belongs to engineering or some done any internship at their graduate level in BCom or BBA or BCA, I am sure they understand if I say that internships are really not taken at a serious step. This is a very, very important step for getting a pre-placement offer and to really understand what is industry and what really you need, how really you need to develop yourself. I'll take both the topics in toto, industry visits as well as internships. When you're going for an industry internship, you're going in an industry. And a lot of students must have done their industry visits also in the past. We also conduct the industry visits. But the important thing is that how you are conducting, whether you really understand the concepts of internships and industry visit or not. Industry visit is not simply a pleasure visit to move in an industry and come back. See, when you're buying a Lux soap or a Pierce soap from a shop, it is just 10 rupees, 20 rupees or 40 rupees or 80 rupees soap piece. The matter is closed after buying a product. But please understand, when you move to an industry, for industry visit, Hindustan Lever, who manufactures Lux, you have to see that after a lot of pressure, you will get a permission to see the Hindustan Lever industry visit. And when you move in the, when you reach the gate of the factory, you have to come across with various formalities to enter, right? You will be given a visiting card, your photograph will be taken, you'll move to the raw material section, you'll move to the production section, you'll move to the quality control section, you'll move to the production final product section, logistics section. Ultimately, the product moves to the C&F agents, distributors, and the retailer, and you get a piece of shop. Please, gentlemen, when you're going for an internship or industry visit, please have a complete, detailed information through website and through your sources about the industry, that what you have to interact there, what questions you have to ask during the operations section, during the security section, or during the raw material section, or during the final product section, or in the logistics. If you really give a thought process, what really is industry? Buying a product is a very simple thing. When you move in an industry, you will see that how disciplined they are, how meticulous they are, how time-bound they are. Even if some worker or some manager has to move out of his office, he has to put a digital thumb impression. If he is out for 5 minutes, the things are going to be recorded. And again, in 5 minutes, he is back. They are very, and in turn, if you really work hard in 2 years during internships and industry visits, which normally we take tremendous amount of pain with our students at our place, so that they take real advantage of the industry and internship for their placements. Make your relationship at that platform, right? Make your relationships. Exchange your email IDs, exchange your mobile numbers, have the mobile number or LinkedIn or social connects of the senior managers or the junior managers of the people working there, or you are able to interact in the plant visit or during internships. And keep that relationship for a longer platform. Please understand, these are hardcore domain knowledge of any B school. This is a part and parcel of the course curriculum. This is not a pleasure trip. This is not just 2 months of bunking your classes and going for an internship. This is a hardcore curriculum which we advise to our students. And that's the reason at a place like Jaipur, we are able to place our students. And similarly, I'll not take more time because time will not permit, right? We have a limited time period. The mentorship also is just in toto with the industrial visit and internships. Now, we have 2 types of mentorships, right? Taxila Business School is having 2 types of mentorships. Your faculties are your mentors, right? Please understand, your faculties have rich amount of resources with them. They are attached with a lot of academicians in the marketplace with other institutes. They are also attached with the managers of various industries with their past experience and current experience also. Now, please understand, if you're interacting with them, if you're understanding them as real mentor, and if you're really taking advantage of these mentors, they can help a lot to you during the 2 years of placement. Believe me, when the organizations are visiting at the campus, many times they are asking good percentages also. And many times they are asking the recommendations also based on the attitude, which is very, very important for any industry. Sir, just tell me which student is having good attitude. Now here, the recommendations, the references plays a very, very vital and important role. So these are hard skills, gentlemen, and soft skills both. The relationship with your mentors, your faculties, the relationship with your industry mentor, right? The moment you are going for internships in industry, you will be interacting at least 5, 7, 6, 7, or 10 or 20 managers in that industry. Please make your mentors to them. At least in 1 month, discuss with them. Plan that what you will discuss with that mentor. In a coming year, you are going to discuss 12 times. Next 2 years, you will be discussing with that mentor 24 times. And when you really discuss with them something concrete, probably he is going to help you at the end of the B school, at the end of your course curriculum. Now, B school will give you a placement. This networking can give you a tremendous amount of leverage for having various other options and many, many other placement offers, right? With various job profiles and packages. So please understand, in 2 years, the mentorship with faculty, considering them as mentor, industry mentors, the industry visit, the internships, and the curriculum, right? Interact with the recruiters when they visit to your campus. And the most important is Alumni Network. A student working in an organization, and if he is successfully working there, he is producing good results to there, the senior manager will always like to have students from the same institute. And let me tell you a grand example here. The S&P Global recruited thrice in 1 year this year from our campus. They recruited 7 candidates in the one shot. Later, college, 3 times, coming back. They were not able to get right students with them because they found that our students were really having a right networking and right business attitude. The network platform will always give you advantage for your placements. The facilities and involvement with the recruiters. Please understand, many times as a student, you're not contributing more to a college, right? I'll brief you how. See, it's not only the domain knowledge. Facilities to the recruiters and involvement with the recruiters means that a recruiter is coming from Bombay, Delhi, Chennai to our campus. We have to receive them from airport. We have to drop them at a hotel. We have to receive them from hotel and bring them to our college. We have to make arrangements for the recruiters, their Wi-Fi arrangements, their laptop or any requirement what they have, their fax requirement or internet requirement, their everything is to be and prepared for recruiters when they are coming for a campus drive. At Taxila Business School, we give due credit to our students and we involve students for the entire process. Please understand, when you receive a recruiter, you make an impression and an impact on a recruiter. When you drop him with a college car from airport to hotel, you get an opportunity to interact with a recruiter. In addition to the interview process next day or the same day, right? So you are getting a lot of time with a recruiter to involve yourself. You bring him from a hotel to a campus, give him a bouquet of flowers, right? Makes a very, very good impact and it gives intangible benefits during the selection process. And that's the reason Taxila plays very fast 2020 batch along with their placement team. System is very, very important for placements. One information system is there from the placement team to the organization that the team will take care. But from placement team to the student, is many organizations will ask CGPA, many organizations will ask percentage. Organizations are asking, you should deliver it immediately. These things makes a lot of effect on final placements, right? So I'm registrations from students, that how many students are interested for that job profile and for that organization. See, there are different type of organizations, and we have an internal system for it. There are some organizations, key organizations, for which every student is mandatory to appear. Then there are different organizations based on job profile and industry. We give options to a student or to appear or not to appear. We make a team of students for the drive, that which team will go to receive them, which team will go for picking them from hotel, who will receive them at the gate, who will be offering flowers, who will be having a pre-placement presentation and talks. Please understand, this is very, very important. Almost 90% of the B schools are having simply pre-placement presentations and talk from the organization. In our system, the pre-placement talk and presentation of the organization is later. But before that, our group of students are making a pre-placement talk on that organization. A team of students prepares a talk on the organization about its product, about its competitors, about its market, how they are performing, right? So this gives a real positive platform to an organization. Yes, our students are interested in them. Please understand, making a positive platform for recruitment process is very important, which we are very skillfully making it here. And these are very, very important soft skills, right? So our group of students makes first pre-placement talk. After that, the pre-placement talk of the organization is there. By that time, the platform is already prepared, a positive platform. And then the discussions are there, whatever the recruiters they want to say about the organization, about the job profile, they define to the student. And after that, we go ahead with the placement process of aptitude test. Many organizations are asking to first conduct aptitude test, after that group discussions and personal interviews. Now it depends on the organization to organization. Somebody will ask for only personal interviews, somebody will ask for group discussions, and somebody will have aptitudes at test. After the test, they will move for interview process. So we have to move as per the process which the organization is asking, right? And later the final round of interview is there. And after that, the organization results declares the results and offer letters are issued. So this is in brief the placement process. I am sure with this description, you now understand what are hard skills at a B school, what are soft skills at a B school, and how you can take advantage of B school platform for your placement for which you are joining a B school. Because in my survey, when I ask, mostly the student says they are joining because of placement. Am I right? Can you raise your hand? Are you joining a B school for placements? Can you raise your hands, or can you put Y in chat box? Right. So I'll just now ask, do you really think that you have a good understanding of a B school platform, that what you have to do next year for your placements? See, a B school will call n number of organization, but it is you who has to face the interview process and GD and rest of the things. So you definitely have to perform at your domain knowledge, hard skills and soft skills both, right? I'm sure with this you can understand why Taxila Business School is able to place their students in a right manner. We have one of the finest infrastructure which is located in the heart of the city, Mansarovar. Infrastructure means everything. The online LMS, the library also comes under the infrastructure. It's not only building, it's cafeteria, right? It's the auditorium, it's the management development center which we are having. We have an auditorium with a capacity of more than 325 capacity. We have faculties at par with best in the industry. We are having various research and development activities along with the industry on live projects. Of course, the dynamic course curriculum is there, which is very, very dynamic and continuous evolution. Continuous evolution is also very, very important because ultimately industry is asking it. Dynamic curriculum means that today we are also thinking for artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data analytics. We have already started the business analytics program, cloud computing. Please understand the industry is very fast for using these futuristic topics also, cloud. Now, whether you are a BA student, BCom student, or you are an engineering student, you all have to understand the basics of artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, big data analytics, right? Because almost every industry is using this. A ATM used by bank is using all these technology, right? Tomorrow you will have a stiff competition in the automobile. The driverless cars are coming. I'm just putting a question to you. If everybody will have drivers or driverless car, what will happen to Ola and Uber drivers in future? So these are the future requirements. Please understand, you have to innovate on the technology and think for future. If you driver, they will have a different type of job. Yes, we are working on that. The industry is working on that, right? The personal mentorship, the internships, happenings and events. There are a lot of happenings, lot of guest lectures from very prestigious speakers, industry speakers. Is a regular activity at Taxila Business School, which I'll request you can move on the taxila.in, www.taxila.in, and just see the events and happenings at Taxila. How to fund your program. I showed you initially first slide that Avance is considering us as a B school in titanium list, for which they will be very readily making loan available. The total fee structure of Taxila Business School is 10 lakhs and 60,000, including boarding and lodging, right? The 10 lakhs 60,000 includes your academic as well as hostel fee, including fooding. The maximum loan available is 15 lakhs. The scheduled commercial banks will offer you 7.5 lakhs without any guarantee. The Taxila empaneled NBFC, that is Avance Financial, will offer you 15 lakhs with a rate of interest of 12 lakhs. This is almost the same as nationalized bank. I'll request or Professor Kishore Sharma can also brief a little more on the funding. Further, I'll brief you that Avance needs no collateral security, no income tax proof. It is only required is the Taxila offer letter and your ID proofs with 3-month bank statement. These are the requirements of Avance. And if any student is really interested, connect. I'll give you a mail ID and phone number in my next slide so that you can connect with them. For admissions, you can apply at www. Really identified on your capability, your personality, what is going to be best for you. Who can really place your personality? which platform really you can take advantage. I'll only say that Taxila Business School is having only single program, that is PGDM, no other program, BA, BSc, MA, MSc, MCom, or any other program we don't have. We are only focused to one PGDM. So this gives an advantage, and the process will be that you have to move to the website, apply online, application form will be there, register yourself. The moment you complete your application by paying 1,200 rupees on online banking, then our admission team will be in touch with you. There will be the first interview will be telephonic. The second interview will be Skype, because presently nothing is possible. This is the only way that we can reach you. The third process, we are not conducting a group discussions or anything. We'll be having a case study. Our admission team will be sending you a case study, and then our professors will be discussing on you on a case. Later on, if you get a selection letter from Taxila Business School, you have to deposit and book your seat by paying 50,000 rupees as registration fees, which is going to be later adjusted in your admission fees, right? So this is what is the contact ID for any questions. Now, as far as if you have any questions on the placement, you can also reach on the same ID. If you have any questions on the admissions, you can reach on the same ID and mobile number, right? So with this, I think I completed everything. I wish you all the best for your future career. Future is in your hands, and it is you who will make your future, right? But for that future, you have to work very hard on your hard skills and your soft skills. Am I right? Can you put yes in the chat box? So with this, I'll move to question and answer session. If there is any question and session, we have a team of Taxila team members. They can also reply on the question and answer, and I'm also here, right? Now, there is a question from Asutosh Sharma. Am I audible, Asutosh? Can you raise your hand? Can you put Y in the chat box? Asutosh, I'm audible to you? Okay. So your question from Asutosh is this: sir, I want to know about the current placement of Taxila College. Asutosh, I showed you one slide in which I briefed you only about 12 organizations. Since you have taken interest, I'll also move on to the three slides, where I'll be putting names of 53 organizations which visited the campus. Now, in that slide, you can see how many number of students were placed in which organization, right? There will be many organizations, there will be blank in front of them. Now, there either our students have not joined, or the joining is due, or the organization has not selected anybody from the college. Anything can happen, right? So the blank is there. But the students, those who have joined, the numbers are mentioned there, right? So I'll give you a quick view of that. And let me tell you, even if you are not able to see that, because I don't know whether you are on mobile or on a laptop, the screen will be small for that. I'll request you to move on the www.taxila.in. Placement option is there. The current placements will be there. Batch size is increased by 120. Won't that be difficult to place all the students? You see, there will be always challenges. And we have to face challenges. Industry needs lot of managers, right? They really need good quality managers. The another question from Avinash Ansari is that, sir, batch size is increased by 120. Won't that be difficult to place all the students? There are many B schools, they are placing 500 students. There are many B schools in India, they are also placing 1,000 students. See, gentlemen, the placement will always depend on your capability, personality, the B school platform, the knowledge which you are having. It is the same TCS, Wipro, Infosys, or Capgemini. They will visit the organizations, but the final job profile, the placement package will depend on your own capability. The industry needs more and more candidates 120, 240 is nothing to be placed. If your platform is right, if the B school is able to convince an organization that we have right candidates of student, they will be pleased to visit the campus. See, why so many organizations visited the campus? That's the only reason. Because why organizations like Byju's, S&P Global, Vivo, they visited again and again in 2020 only. The reason was only because they were getting a right quality of student and our alumni are working there. A tremendous amount of confidence on Taxila Business School. So don't worry, if it is going to be 120, we are going to take care. We'll be having more placement team members to take care for you. And then I already briefed you that it is not an individual approach. It's a teamwork. The students also have to contribute a lot to the placements, right? Don't worry for that. I have another question. Being a fresher and with the hectic schedule like 15 hours of college, how do I prepare for placement so that I get maximum through maximum companies and profile of my choice? Don't worry, Purva, the hectic schedule is just to place you. Don't worry. See, it's a very healthy environment. You will enjoy 9 to 11. You will also chat with your friends. You will also discuss with your parents. Every activity is there, but the only thing is that every activity is to be managed with a proper time limits. Okay. You will be also on social media. The social media timing will be there, right? You will be on Wi-Fi, you will be on internet, you will be on various websites, number of things you will have to do yourself. So what we mean from 9 to 11 or 15 hours in a college is that you will be having a time-bound activities which are going to develop your personality, which are going to give added intangible factors to your personality so that you are going to be placed later in a better manner. Now, of course, as you are asking, placement of your choice company and your profile, choice of profile. Yes, you have an opportunity to work with your choice of profile, right? With your choice of companies, what they require, you'll be working in that area only. We'll be dividing students in group to work for that. Okay. So don't worry, with this 15 hours of hectic schedule, you will be able to manage for your profile and for your company also, right? Purva, it's okay. Purva, I'll make you live for answer. Can you answer me? Are you satisfied with my answer? Okay, fine. The next question, can internship lead to job? Yeah, there is a question. Can internship lead to job in the same company? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, this is very, see, I told you, I had not briefed in my session the real objective of internship. Dear Nipendra, let me tell you, I have visited a number of industries and number of colleges for various seminars and workshops. 98% of the people, they don't know the objective of the internships. When you will be at Taxila Business School, you will come to know that what is the real concept of the internship. What is the real objective of the internship? Right? The real concept we will be telling you here, but I can tell you internship is a platform through which you can get a pre-placement offer. And if you really have a nice networking with the company managers, your mentors, really like the work culture of that company, the profile during the internship which was offered to you, if you really contribute to them, probably the job in the same company is going to be advantageous for you because everything will go in a positive manner. You see, if the things move with positive direction, your future career with the organization will be good, right? So we always prefer, if you're getting a right choice with your internship, go ahead with that. And you can get definitely a choice of that. Okay. Anything else? I have another question. Sir, how online startup project benefiting? I'm not able to see this question. There was some interruption. I was not able to read the question completely. Anyway, I think, let me see once again if I am able to see any important question left. I think it's okay. Right. So I'm sure you are going to well prepare for your next B school. If you are going to apply for Taxila Business School, be ready for the things which I just previewed, that what we are expecting from a student for your future career only. Okay. So all the best to you, and bye-bye.